What's going on, everyone? My name is Miles. Welcome back to another video. In today's video we have the coaching series that I've been promising you guys, and I finally got around to recording it. It kind of took me some time because it's going to be a pretty long video, a pretty lengthy video, so I'm not really sure how well this is going to flow, but hopefully you guys will be able to enjoy this, and hopefully this will help you guys to get better at making decisions and also ranking up in Apex Legends. So because the video is going to be so long, I'm not going to be able to go through all the submissions that were sent in and review those yet. What I'm going to do instead is just save those for another video. So if you're thinking, oh, he didn't use my clips, don't worry. I promise you I'm still going to use them. It's just going to take some time with some other episodes. So to start the first episode out of the series, I chose probably the best example that I can give you guys. This is a full gameplay in the gold rank. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it, and I'm going to break it down. So I decided to do a display capture with this just so I didn't have to pause it in Adobe Premiere or anything like that and go over it time and time again. And I can also use my mouse cursor to just kind of point out some things as we're going through it. So we'll just kind of play it along with that in mind. So I've read his email, and he tells me he likes to use Wraith. He told me some of the guns he doesn't like to use, and guns that he usually tries to avoid at all costs, and I'll kind of go over those as I see him make decisions like that in game. But we're basically going to be critiquing positioning, decision making, rotations, and we can kind of go over some movement tips and stuff like that. But typically, I know he's already said that he has some struggle with aim and some bad hardware and things like that. So we're gonna try to not state the obvious in some of this and just kind of go into detail on some next level tips and guides that he should be following. So I do like this position off the start. I do like this drop. He's not landing in a hot area. He's doing a really good job at maximizing his distance by gaining some speed by looking down and then holding up with the free look. So he's doing a really good job with that. And he's also choosing to land at Geyser, which is a really good spot to land, not only in general, but the fact that it was kind of far from the dropship. So he should be uncontested here. He is not turning around. One tip I can give now is he's not holding free look and looking behind him to see how many teams are with him, how many teams are coming with him. So off the bat, you don't really know who's with you or where they landed if they are with you. So it does sound like people have landed here. So we'll just kind of have to play it by ear.
Round one, beginning ring countdown.
So he notated in the email that he feels like his movement is probably one of his strengths, and I would definitely agree. It looks like he's pretty good with movement. He's constantly slide jumping and things like that. So I really like this crosshair. That looks a whole lot easier. I like that configuration a lot. I personally just use everything standard, but that looks really cool. So not too much going on right now. Right here, everything seems to be pretty standard. Just a mediocre kind of fight. Nothing's like intense or crazy off the start. They're just kind of looting. By the way, you guys can see that he's b-hopping a lot. Now, it definitely looks good, but it's not something that you have to do. It's just kind of the style, I guess. Now when you are in the water, you do b-hop faster than you do run, so that could be some useful information for you. Now if this was me playing, I would personally take off the captions, but I have so many friends that are like pro players that use captions, so you don't have to, but I just find them distracting. I don't know why people play with them. I just find them very distracting, especially when you already know what people are saying, because you should not be playing without sound. So my first impression of this gameplay really is he seems like a pretty good player. The only reason I could say why he is in gold is just playtime. He played more often, I'm sure he would be diamond, mid diamond, somewhere along. He could probably reach Predator the more he plays too. Like, as you guys can see right now, he's just b-hopping a lot, but you don't have to do that. It's not like a... It's probably more of a habit thing. Something that looks cool, it's fun.
Good this way.
Care package coming in.
So here's another thing. He just told his Pathfinder to come back, and a lot of times I generally don't recommend you guys playing solos, like random, playing with without teammates.
Level 2.
But when you do, make the best of it. Don't complain about bad teammates if you're not even making the effort to communicate with them. So he's doing a good job communicating with his team, like playing as a team, as if they were all teamed up together, but they're not. He gave his blue armor, I think, to that lifeline. No, he didn't. Never mind. Thought he did. So they're playing it very smart right now. I will say that. Like, they're in zone. They're not trying to go rush for kills. There's still 15 squads left, so you don't want to die early. And they're playing it smart. There's no reason to go push out, and they just got a purple armor somewhere, which is... Oh, they've got the key. So yeah, this is just a great idea. I mean, they're playing this really smart. Playing it slow. They're not playing super aggressive. They're getting loot. They're in the zone. Not sure why he's using his portal here. I'm gonna see what his decision is with this.
Portal's ready.
Okay. So I'm gonna pause it right here, and I just want to go back really quickly, and I just want to show you guys my reasoning on why I disagree with this decision. So right now you're in zone, as you can see right here. You're in zone. There's 36 seconds left. Even when this zone closes, right, you're gonna see the new zone. I would not start to rotate unless it's really, really far. I would not start to rotate until about halfway of the new timer of the new zone. And having a portal, especially if someone comes in, at this door over here, let's see if I can just go ahead and get to it. If someone comes in right here at this door, right here, and they start to push, they can take this portal, which is very likely. It's very possible for someone to come in here. It's very bad that they no longer have that escape route with Wraith. So I generally don't use the portal unless it's late game for positioning to get to another building, or if it's to escape from a team. And sometimes it is smart to pre-place your portals. Like if you're going into a fight, you want to go ahead and have that portal. That way your teammates don't have to wait for you to place it. You just take it. But right here, I would not recommend using your portal like this, because Wraith's portal is one of the most useful things in the game. Because like right here, they're in no immediate danger, no immediate rush to get out of this tunnel. So that portal could have been saved for a fight that might happen. For instance, they're fighting right here. I don't know. He probably doesn't need his portal, but very good tracking with that. Got some nice blasts with that charge rifle.
Hostile over there. Reloading. Frag out.
Good thermite by a teammate here. But wait to push until your teammates are with you. I would utilize your grenades right here. Thermite on the left. Oh, that guy's dead anyways. That's a big deal. Thought that guy was full health.
Need to recharge my shields.
Put the harm no foul. There's a purple armor on your teammate that was just dropped, but I would probably get this kill for RP purposes.
Fire. Reloading.
I can understand why you don't like the EVA 8 here. I personally don't like the EVA as well, because I feel like it's... I don't know. I don't like it either, so...
Body shield here. Level 3.
Let's go this way.
So right now you should be helping your teammates for sure, and he is.
Recharging shields.
Right now would be maybe a good time to have a portal. Not that you really need to use it immediately, but it would be nice to have just in case something goes wrong.
Recharging my shields. I need energy ammo.
Got them. Recharging shields.
So right here, I've changed the Havoc. The footsteps are obviously up above him. I'm not sure if he could hear those as well as I can hear them.
Need to recharge my shield.
So shoot this thing immediately. Yeah. Good job.
Zipline deployed.
You guys should take a house together.
Enemy.
Sorry, you got one down. So heal up and go fight. Get with your team here. You want to laser that guy while you have the chance. That guy's dead. Probably pop a battery here if you can. They don't have one. Pop some cells. I'd maybe pop 1 or 2 cells, maybe try to poke some shots, and then no one's fighting. But there you go. You're doing it perfect here.
Copy that.
Good decision making. Still in zone, so no problem.
Enemy over there.
Yeah, don't. Good job. Good job. I wouldn't shoot.
Listen, let's move here.
You want to single one guy out here, if possible. They're going to be on that portal. Turn around. Teammate should be... Oh, you guys can laser this guy. Just know there's going to be a guy behind you here.
Enemy down.
Teammate should be helping you with this guy. Where's that res at? Yep. So you guys have the advantage here. You guys definitely need to take this fight. Go ahead and clear this team out, get RP and heal up.
Thermite grenade out.
Took out it.
Good decision. Good decision. I was just going to suggest that. You've got to know when is the right time to have a weapon. And I want to show you how good of a decision this is. I'm going to let him finish looting this so I can show you something. All right, so just notice this is round 3. We've got 8 squads left. He's already got his 5 RP. Or he's already got his 5 kills. And he's obviously doing really good on RP right now. So the reason that you are going to want to slowly start switching your... I generally like to go ahead and get my loadout that I'm going to use for late game. But not all the time you want to do that. Sometimes you want to carry a charge rifle, longbow, triple take, whatever at the beginning of the game. And then as the game progresses, you want to trade out those weapons, exchange those weapons. So you notice he had the Havoc earlier. Now the reason that was such a good decision is because he has a charge rifle, right, which is already using a good bit of energy ammo. Now he had plenty of energy ammo, but the problem is the Havoc can be considered a close range weapon and a medium range weapon. But at this state of the game, round 3, 8 squads left, you primarily, and you already have your 5 kills here, your next goal, what you want to do right now is get to a position that is in zone and basically fight teams from afar. Don't try to engage in any teams right now, because now that you've got your 5 points for RP, kills are completely useless for you. All right, completely just disregard your teammates. Who cares how many kills they have? This is just about you if you are solo queuing. Now if you're playing with a team, obviously you want your teams to rank up, your teammates to rank up as well. So if they need a few more kills, then that's okay. However, if your teammates are only 1 or 2 kills off, I would not suggest going to fight, because if you guys play it correctly and you win the game, they're going to get those kills anyways. So don't stress about getting 5 kills off the start. All right, it's not that big of a deal. You want to get a few kills off the start, like he did, like Ice did, landing in Geyser with only 1 team, and then the rest of the game will kind of just pan out for you. So right now, like I said, the goal is to get maybe, I'm thinking maybe at this tower right here, over here by this choke, and just kind of use that charge rifle and just fight teams from afar. Don't engage up close yet, because you don't want to get third partied right now. You're going to want to let these teams kind of die off, maybe get top 5, and then you can start engaging a little bit more. So having this R9 is going to be really good, because once he gets done fighting from afar with this charge rifle, he wants to get rid of that Havoc. And obviously this death box is too far to come back for. So it was a good idea to go ahead and switch that out.
charging myself up a bit.
Contact with hostile.
Heard that.
Backpack here.
So they're in zone here.
Level 4.
I personally would not move from this house. I know it's not going to be in zone next, but by doing this, you're gonna allow. You see, these guys are fighting over here. Just let them fight. There's no need to just go start rushing people. Let these guys fight.
Care package over. Forget that. Optics here. Close range.
Just let that multiplier work in your favor. You let these other teams fight, you get top 5, and you've gone from plus 56 to like plus 100 something. So
Reloading. Frag out. Target spotted. Reloading.
So I'm not opposed to the decision of pushing this guy simply because
Heads up. Follow
he
the
was a
tunnel.
solo. However, your teammate didn't go with you, so it kind of hurt him. Now he's by himself. This is a very well placed portal. Teammate can fall right on it and get away if he needs to. And it looks like the opponents are going to use it. Now they're going to start their own portal. Interesting.
Here.
I am repairing myself.
Not a bad decision by them either, to use that portal and kind of relocate, because they were in a pretty sticky situation as well. Yep, I would take it. Good decision. This guy looks like a solo. Yeah, you got it. 100%.
Let's go this way.
Yeah. A little rough aim there, but it's all good. You guys got this guy for sure.
Reloading.
Frag out.
Probably get him here.
Setting up a zip line.
And he just died to the ring. So I want to point out something that happened earlier that I did not cover. Notice how this Pathfinder was weak, right? He was flesh. And
Frag out.
Ice Dice and his teammate Bumblebee were starting to push this Pathfinder. In this situation, technically the Pathfinder should have been with them, but it's not a big deal because of how they reacted once this happened. So they want this Pathfinder, oh, he's flesh, he's so weak, we need the RP, blah, blah, blah. At least that's what Lifeline's thinking. Watch what not only Ice Dice does, but I'm pretty sure Bumblebee does it as well. As soon as, both of them, look at this. As soon as their friend starts to get hurt, this Pathfinder becomes a thing of the past.
Reloading.
And I want you to watch, look at him on the minimap. As soon as his teammate starts to get, they both, boom, turn, go to help the teammate.
Heads up.
Very well placed portal right here.
Using grapple. Arc star out.
Because this helps your teammate get away if it is a full team. Right now you're not sure yet. So if it's a full team, it helps your teammate get away.
Throwing arc star.
We do know this guy ends up using the portal and they get the kill and whatever. But notice how when they were chasing this Pathfinder, they immediately turned around to help their teammate when he started getting shot. That was a very good play.
Target over there. Reloading.
Something that actually a lot of Apex Predators struggle with in my lobbies. Because it's so important to get kills with the RP for Apex Predator, because it's just hard to get points sometimes. So they get so thirsty for that kill that they forget some basics of the game to help your teammates.
Frag out.
So here's another thing. So right here, a lot of people don't think about this. A lot of people think 4 squads left, right? And they think, oh, plus 91, doing good. Well, one thing you need to realize is that if a team is usually a team of 3, 4 squads is usually 12. Well, when the number gets under 10 players left, this becomes a question mark. So notice right now that there are 4 squads left and there's under 10 players. All right. So probably about 9 players or something. So 4 squads left, under 10 players, and all 3 of your teammates are alive. So you got to know that when you take your next fight, most likely you're going to outnumber them. So take fights with confidence. These are just some extra tips that you guys might not be thinking about when you're fighting. Most likely this guy fighting the lifeline right now is solo or either a duo.
Frag out.
So just push this kid. Don't chase him too far. And look, he was a solo.
Shotgun bolt here. Level 3.
Ooh, Kraber. I would take the Kraber here.
Charge rifle here.
Good choice. Drop all that energy and maybe grab some more nades.
Let's go this way. Cancel that.
So right now they're not doing a bad job by staying out in the zone. You know, they're just looking for like a rat or something that might be trying to creep in. You could possibly, what I would do is go ahead and get on the other side of this mountain with lifeline. Yeah. Because this is a weird ring right now. Yep, good choice. Watch for rats.
Follow the tunnel.
That's a portal I probably would not have used. That portal could be really huge. Good Kraber shot, by the way. That portal could really be used here late game, and I would have saved that. Thankfully, that guy was a bot and just stood still for you. Not sure what he was doing. I really like this little crosshair thing you got. It's really nice. So I don't blame their teammates for wanting to push this. You guys got the guy down. Most likely it's a team of 2 anyways. Could be a team of 3. Depends. Didn't see everyone.
Target over there.
I'd watch out for this ultimate. I would heal after this Bangalore ultimate goes off. Nice, you dodged it. Chris. Oh. You guys got one down. Play it together. Great job. Yeah, go ahead and finish these guys. One of them probably has a gold revive shield. Or is there another one? No? There's another one. Good job. Last guy should be a rat. Yeah, he's gonna try third party. So good job of going ahead and killing that team fast. It should be cool. Maybe it should be. He's weak. And that's a GG. So very well played. There were some few things that I did not agree with that I obviously know you're gonna make some of those mistakes sometimes. If you guys watch my gameplays, I make mistakes all the time. But when I watch my gameplays back, I'm able to recognize my mistakes. And so that's what I wanted to kind of do for you guys here today. And let's see how we did. Wow, his teammates actually did really good as well. So everyone got over 1,000 damage. One guy got over 2,000 damage. Guys pulled off 16 kills, so not a bad game. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it's a little bit different, but I think this really in the long term is going to help you guys if you kind of understand the decisions that I'm making and why I think that some of these decisions could be changed. I think this was a really good gameplay to use. Number one, he made a lot of really good decisions and it kind of helped me express my points a lot. And then he also made just some decisions that I would change a little bit, but that's nothing to worry about, nothing to fret about. I make bad decisions every single game. That's why I have VOD reviews of my own gameplay sometimes. And so if you guys are interested in seeing that, maybe I could even post that as a coaching video of coaching my own self. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. In the next episode, I'm going to be showing more clips instead of just a one full gameplay. I'm going to show some just clips, like 2-minute increments of maybe some late game rotations and stuff like that, and kind of just give some pointers on some small clips. If you guys want to see more Apex Legends daily content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you also want to be featured in one of these videos and I will go over your game review, then make sure to go click the link down in the description. It will take you to the first video I ever made where I announced this, and then you can fill out that form and send me an email of your game, and you will have your gameplay submitted to be reviewed in another video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all have a great day. Peace.
And I think I got one. Yeah, and I think I got one. Yeah, yeah, I got one.